The Pennsylvania State Police are charging Pedro Morales with aggravated assault by vehicle, involuntary manslaughter, and multiple other traffic violations regarding that crash last night. For those that weren't here last night, we'll give you the quick update of what really occurred. About 7:30 last night, troopers got a call of a two-vehicle collision in which Silverado was going eastbound on those westbound lanes near mile marker 71. At that time, the crash does get a little interesting as it is a two-vehicle collision. However, there was a third vehicle that was involved at that time last night, which was the boyfriend of the victim. So the boyfriend is in front of the girlfriend's vehicle. At that time, the boyfriend sees the Silverado coming at him in the wrong direction. He is able to quickly swerve out of the way and not getting struck head on. Unfortunately, at that time, he then witnesses the Silverado go directly into the vehicle behind him. The vehicle behind him that gets struck upon impact is including the driver, which is his girlfriend, which we are now able to release as Shannon Morrow. It's SHANNONMORROW. And on another unfortunate note, the passenger in that vehicle was the mother of the boyfriend in front of them as well. So her name is Sharon Orlofsky. That's SHARONORLOFSKE. The driver had to stay on scene due to complications with the vehicle due to the high rates of speed with a head-on collision. Fire and EMS were able to take the passenger, which was his mother, to the hospital, where she unfortunately passed away at the hospital. The driver passed away on scene with the crews out there on I-376 westbound last night. So we wanted to update you with that individual who is getting charged here today. That affidavit and criminal plan are getting sent out right now.
What are the details, though? I mean, how did he end up on the wrong side?
Yeah, so it's a very valid question, and we talked to some of the camera crews last night that per our logs, there wasn't a lot of traffic volume of a wrong-way driver. It's not our first time we have or had a wrong-way driver in Allegheny or even Washington County or southwestern PA for that example. And when that occurs, phones are ringing to the point where we can't answer them, and we know right away that it's a continuous motion of driving. Right then and there, from the moment we got the one call to the crash, it was a very short time frame. So it seems like they found the wrong way on an on-ramp right there near mile marker 71, and that's what kind of causes that collision to occur.
We're not talking like drinking and driving, distracted driving, anything like that.
Yeah, so we're not allowed to get into it yet because we're still working with possible continuation of charges with the DA's office, as that takes a little bit of more time. But troopers did take that driver under suspicion of alcohol to the hospital as well.
What did he have to say? I mean, did he stay on the scene? Was he like aware of what he just did?
Yeah, the scene was very emotional because, as we mentioned prior to you guys, that third vehicle who doesn't really get hit at all is still a very impactful part of the scene because that operator stays on scene and now is getting involved with the driver and the victims as well. So the driver of the Silverado stayed on scene. Troopers were able to evaluate him there and then take him for injuries and any suspicion of DUI alcohol, which we're waiting for results back with.
How about the other person that was in the driver's vehicle? I understand there were two men, right?
Yeah, the Silverado, I still don't have anything on him currently at the time, but we do have the Pedro Morales with his information. Our last address for him is in North Carolina.
What kind of plates were on the vehicle?
The plates, it's a really good question. I don't have that currently, other than the Silverado. But yeah, his last license update was in North Carolina.
What about the guy with him? Is he from the area?
Yeah, neither guy is from the area. No.
Talking about the charges for Pedro. What were they again?
Yeah, charges for Morales is aggravated assault by vehicle, involuntary manslaughter, and there's a bunch of other traffic violations that do come along with that, which will be all listed in the criminal complaint.
Could you potentially see those charges upgraded?
Yeah, so when a criminal complaint comes around like this, it's very dynamic because We're still waiting for either lab results or what the DA is going to want or request, so that kind of always fluctuates as that goes into that office program, and that you can see charges either go up, down, or stay constant.
But did the boyfriend say whether he flashed his high beam lights at the oncoming driver or tried to do anything to let him know that he was going the wrong way, or he just got out of the way and
Yeah, it's interstates in our area are so tough, and that's a real solid question. By the time you have a vehicle hitting 50 to 70 miles an hour one way and another one going the exact same speed, if not higher, the other direction, reactionary time is almost zero, because you as a driver do not expect someone to be coming the other which direction. So by the time drivers kind of focus on, oh my, there's actually a vehicle coming my direction, the driver was actually pretty lucky to get out of the way and react to that appropriately.
I'm glad you mentioned that, and if you did before, I apologize, but speed's a factor, right? So you're saying that he was traveling, I mean, pretty fast?
Yeah, so we have our reconstruction analysis team. They were out there last night, and they have a lot of tools to their disposal. They have drones that can fly in the air, almost like the camera equipment here as a tripod system. They can set up their machinery, and they were able to re-render the entire interstate as far as they see fit, and then they are able to map and space out and determine how fast the vehicles were going, were brakes applied, when were they applied, etc. But just from a visual standpoint, with the damages of the Silverado going into that frontier, the speeds were at a higher rate than normal.
With seatbelt use?
Seatbelt use, we're not allowed to get into that till the car's reconstruction analysis team completes their report.
Is he in custody, or since you're just now filing the criminal complaint, will he be going into custody?
Yeah, so we're filing a complaint now as if he's going to get released for injuries at the hospital. We want that to be a seamless process today.
Okay, so he's still at the hospital currently.
Mhm.
You guys, did you talk to the boyfriend at all? What, is there anything
Yeah.
you share that he?
That's a tough one to immediately go into police questioning with, as you witness your family in a double fatal. But after talks with him, he does realize he's going to be a very key witness in the whole thing, which is a tough aspect to go and maybe testify of what you saw and what happened. But he's been in good relations with us as we tried to make notification throughout the whole family last night and give them appropriate resources about what happened.
Where were they on their way to or coming from, or what were they doing?
We're still trying to get that from the boyfriend at this time.